having to basically pull from the floor and pull herself up from the floor. That's a part of like learning about your body. Like, where do I need to be? What's a good position? No. Okay. Single leg. No. Oh, okay. And she's learning to feel like what position is the right position. As we went along, okay, I didn't need to like do a lot of stuff for her. Like, okay, now she knows.
Yeah, it's really it really runs the gambit from I can't perform this at all, and I actually have a problem with it, to the point where I don't really have a problem with it, but I really want to run faster. And the way to run faster is to basically push harder against the ground.
Yeah.
And if I can find a way to push harder against the ground so it can react against me, then this is your winning combination.
Yeah. I heard that happens from time to time.
So we're going to do a progression now to a single leg deadlift.
Yes.
And Zoe's going to go ahead and model this for us. You ready for this?
I'm ready for this.
All right, let's do this. All right, I'm going to get out of the way.
So Zoe's going to do our single leg deadlift, and I like to start it with hands on, right? So you're going to start it from pulling up from the floor. She's going to have a good spine position, right? I'm going to have a good hip pelvis position, so pull those ribs down. There you go. Do you feel that hip right now on the right side? Okay, perfect. So all I want you to do is take a sharp inhale through that diaphragm and stand up tall. You can put this foot down when you reach it. There you go. And then reset it. So when you reset, all I'm looking for is, can you get up from the bottom position, right? So when she resets, she can keep both feet on the floor. Reset, right back to the same position. I'm going to keep this good spine position. Bring that leg back out again. So you're trying to master, like, where is that hip and pelvis on top of that leg? I want to make sure that that glute is firing. Feel it?
I feel it.
Stand up tall. Good. One more, and then we'll go to the next progression. So reset. Good position. Bring that hip down on the left. There you go. Feel that glute. Stand up tall. Now we're going to do the progression. So the progression now is, I'm going to have you start at the bottom, come all the way up top, and then go all the way back down under control. Okay? Hip has to be in the same place. Back has to be in the same place. Everything has to stay the same. Leg back. Pull this down. Boy, you love that other stuff, don't you? Pull those ribs down, right? So like you're doing a mini crunch. There you go. Now, stand up tall. Now, one leg only. Come back to the box on one leg. Stand back up. Reset yourself. Come back up. Up, up, up. Stand up tall. So did you feel the leg working? So I want you to do 2 in a row now, okay? So you're going to do single leg deadlift. You're going to go, there's your set position, right? Set position. You're going to come up out of there, go back down, come back up, go back down, come back up, okay?
Okay.
A lot of work now, right?
Okay.
So show me that single leg. So she's learning as we go. And one of the best things about this exercise is she's learning how to use that backside, hamstring, glute, hip without loading up that calf a whole lot. Yes, her foot has to work. And the reason this becomes such a good exercise is she's having to basically pull from the floor and pull herself up from the floor. She's really pulling herself from the floor. With running, you're really pulling yourself forward, or you're pulling the earth underneath you as you run from one end to the other. She's sort of doing the same thing. She's learning how to load that backside for a better, healthier run. So the more she strengthens that hip and that hamstring for lowering herself down and getting back up, it's helping her with her running, because what she's doing is she's learning how to load up that hip as she runs and then pull underneath her to get to point B.
Right. So another couple sort of little tidbits I think I'm going to add into this. Not only is it great for running, but it's also great for people that have some low back pain.
Oh yeah.
You know, this is like
huge.
Number one. This is a huge one for people, for absolutely, because all these glutes and the hamstrings, what they ultimately end up doing is keeping you from falling over.
Yeah.
Right. They keep you upright. So when these have become weakened, and as we see people who have back injury, these are the number one things that are pretty much going wrong. And this is a fantastic exercise for that as well. Probably in the earlier stages of things, because these people are definitely more weakened. But it's something that even if you don't have an injury, right, it highly recommended. A little piece of homework for you is this type of thing. Use your sofa, use the arm of your sofa or
I was
a
going to
chair
say,
or something
if
like
you
that.
don't have equipment, you can use any of those chairs, sofa,
anything,
and the
yeah.
higher it is, it's an easier starting point, right? If it's like a big bar stool, it's a good place to start with. Can I go from the bar stool? Can I go to a chair? Can I go to the sofa? You know, that's your progression, you know, every couple of weeks.
Because cues will actually help me later when I get towards the end of a race, because that's when I fatigue out and I notice my form goes up. So I think, you know, towards the end of, you know, 10K, half marathon, that will help.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, absolutely. I believe that to be absolutely true. Yeah, if you can maintain, look, on these marathons and these longer distance runs, it's like it's your ability to slow down the least is how you win the race. Is how you get to the end. It's not about who's necessarily the fastest, but who slows the least. And if you have the strength to continue on your pace and do what you're going to do, you're going to find you get your best times.